Hello, dear Sagittarius. I will tell you today's horoscope for September 28th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Sagittarius. I'll tell you today's horoscope. Rise above the emotions that hold you back. You can change the current state of things. If you have self-confidence, with hope and the right approach, everything can be solved, Sagittarius. Subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. You will easily solve the problems that arise. Sagittarius, you should decide for yourself today and don't pay attention to what they tell you. Your colleagues will support you at work, count on them. You will make some expenses to improve your home or your quality of life. You could have some luck and some extra money wouldn't hurt. The fear of ridicule or looking bad should not prevent you from expressing loving gestures. Keep the tone you have and you will avoid problems, even if you hear contrary criticism. Go ahead and do sports, you will feel much better. This will give you a lot of vitality. You have a changeable mood due to tiredness. Take things easy, you have to organize your tasks better and that way you will be able to handle everything without stress. You feel encouraged, you will be in a good mood and you will have a great day. A person who is abroad tries to contact you to help you with a legal or work matter. Try to establish communication either by phone or computer because it suits you. And don't feel bad if you have to ask for money or a favor. Take advantage now that you have your ruler Jupiter in your Sagittarian signs, which floods your whole life with a positive wave full of joy and enthusiasm. What previously worried you now takes a back seat. In love, don't stop at difficulties or take an initial refusal as something definitive, since now you better understand other people's motivations. What previously caused you mortification you can overlook. Accept that person as they are, because it is the best way to live with different natures. In terms of health, if you once had problems with alcohol or drugs, you must be very careful today, because there is a planetary vibration that could put you on that path again. Exercise your willpower and do not fall into that temptation. If you have never had that situation, then do not worry. At the work level, the energies that come from the planetary combinations of your ruler Jupiter direct will help you better understand the changes and transformations that you must make in your work life to take advantage of the available opportunities for work, money, and fortune. This day, when it comes, will be very good for you, but before buying something you want, ask yourself honestly if you need it, because this way you will avoid getting into new debts or unnecessarily complicating your finances. Sagittarius man, today you can resolve issues related to a premises and equipment. Be careful when signing documents because there is a high probability of illusions. In the afternoon, there may be conflicts with partners, and do not forget business etiquette and maintain control. Sagittarius woman, today you should go ahead and implement your ideas despite the opinions of others. Your enthusiasm will help you achieve what you want and convince your partners. Today it is worth saving your finances. Do not agree to participate in dubious projects because this can lead to great financial losses. A piece of advice, participate in improving the work environment and do not save money for the purchase of newer equipment. Take care of your finances. Today there is a great chance of running into scammers. Do not trust the information that reaches you, even if it is from trusted people. Today it is easy to be deceived. Your lucky number is 38. Try to use it in everything you can and take advantage of it because it will be with you for today. Your lucky color is green. Sexual energy level, intense. Cosmic dynamics, a piece of news you receive can change the course of your life. Dangerous tendency, acting on impulse, letting yourself be carried away by uncontrolled emotions. What should you avoid? False optimism and confusing a wish with a reality. Today you are well sponsored with Libra and Aquarius, and also with Aries and Leo. The most tense relationship can arise with Virgo. Your compatibility is very high with the signs of fire and air. In numerology, the universal number today is 7. Now I will tell you your auspicious hours in matters of love, money, and business. They are given according to the Eastern European Standard Time, and you must adapt them to your national time: 4:15 a.m., 7:30 a.m., 2:25 p.m., and 8:40 p.m. The lucky numbers and chants are 3, 11, 22, and 31. The Sagittarius man tries to avoid serious obligations and treats marital ties with distrust. He prefers to remain free. Possessing a difficult character, he often finds it difficult to choose a person who fully and completely fits his requirements. A woman who has connected her destiny with him must have patience and the ability to wait. This is due to the fact that the Sagittarius man breaks away from his bachelor life, but takes a long time to do so. The woman must correspond to his usual way of life, being like him, active and ready for adventures, having the same interests and accepting his openness. It is at the moment when the wife must also adapt to the character of her husband that she will understand what a truly pure and sincere relationship means. In the role of a father, he arouses a genuine interest in children. He is original, kind and understanding, able to captivate by inventing new games and implementing interesting events. His activity is enough to spend all his free time with children and to be interested in their hobbies. A Sagittarius man must be proud of his children and therefore shows rigor in their upbringing. He can be very demanding. Problems in love for Sagittarius today: you are likely to be accused of something you did not do, so you will be absolutely calm when it comes to facing the matter. Do not let third parties get involved in what you have formed. Sagittarius, an adventurous sign ruled by Jupiter, recognizes that changes are inevitable in life and love. Although changes may seem challenging, they are necessary for love to endure and evolve throughout a relationship. Both partners change and grow, and this is a natural part of the process. Also, remember that failures should not define you, as you are capable of overcoming any obstacle. Get up, dust yourself off, and move on. Today is a good day to work on your inner well-being, as inner harmony is essential to face daily demands. Consider meditation and breathing exercises. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us make them even better by becoming a channel sponsor. All you have to do is click the thank you button, and with your help we will continue to grow. Looking at you, you give the impression that you are waiting for something. Do you want me to wait with you? We could spend a good while, hand in hand, and chatting about the weather. Well, how long has it been since we started? It's like we've been here for ages. Aren't you bored of doing nothing? I am. We have to keep waiting. Come on, I'm sure we can do something to start a process or get things moving, right? Jupiter, your ruler, changes direction. You have more influence and support than you think. Love, you will overlook a situation that would have bothered you a lot in the past, and you will recover lost ground. This is a day of joy and coexistence, Sagittarius, a prelude to what awaits you during these next few days of September, which are already very close. You will be in the mood to express yourself boldly. Your charisma and fiery charms will be very powerful today. Those around you may feel a little intimidated by the force of your personality, so try not to be too aggressive. You can find a way to speak clearly without hurting others' feelings. Focus on using your energy in a positive and productive way, and you can accomplish wonderful things today. Continue the lifestyle that has worked for you. And if you notice changes in your body, review what you are doing differently, take action, and move forward. Today you will feel more energy, enthusiasm, and motivation than in a long time. Recent successes, coupled with the support of your loved ones, will make you feel very optimistic about your future, and therefore, your intellectual and creative faculties will be highly inspired to move forward. The only negative aspect is that so many ideas will pop into your mind that you may not know which to choose. You should think carefully about each one before moving forward. You will receive news from a dear relative or friend who is having difficulties at work, perhaps unemployed. Your emotional and concrete help will be greatly appreciated. If you're the one who's worried about a work issue, you'll soon have some very good news about it. The 70s hit said it best: you work hard for your money. Fortunately, with a little help from celestial energy, all that hard work will soon pay off. You've made many sacrifices over the years and you deserve all the fortune in the world. Relax and enjoy your peace of mind today. Well done! Today can be a good day to play coach or teacher. If you have children, you'll reach out to them today to give them some guidance, or if you're spending time with your niece or nephew, you'll find that they can use your insight today. Don't be ashamed to want to say what you feel. You've accumulated quite a bit of wisdom over the years, so these children will benefit from your teachings. No matter how much someone pressures you today to call one or the other, Sagittarius, or to somehow intervene in a conflict that third parties have created, do not do it under any circumstances. You may have to fight with yourself daily and against your cooperative spirit, but you must be clear that it is not in your best interest to intervene in this war. It is not a good idea, nor can it be solved, nor would you come out well. Do not get unnecessarily involved daily in things that do not affect you and that are not so serious for the person who has the mess set up. Give an excuse today that will be easy for you at the moment and let time pass, everything will be fixed. You, do your thing, prudent Sagittarius, and you will see how soon no one remembers what seemed so important that it needed your intervention. Your height becomes considerably shorter, as well as your arms and legs. There is a greater tendency to gain weight. Your eyes are large and expressive, with a dreamy air and as if covered in a certain mist. The Sagittarius man with Pisces ascendant is restless and quite nervous, which often manifests itself in some sleep problems, which over the years can develop into chronic insomnia. Rheumatic or arthritic ailments in the lower limbs can also be a pathological point of weakness. There is a serene and romantic beauty in this native. She is a shorter than usual Sagittarius, with thinner bones and a slight tendency to put on weight. She can also be considered less strong or with a greater tendency to fatigue and tiredness. She must take care of her lower limbs, feet, and joints. Psychological structure of the man: if Sagittarius is not exactly characterized by its emotional stability, the combination with Pisces aggravates this tendency. The influence of the outside is absorbed by the impressionable psyche of this native, which does not favor at all the maintenance or determination of his own ideas and opinions. He is rich in intuition and psychic perception, being therefore capable of anticipating events and taking advantage. The important thing is that he has more self-confidence and less tendency to be influenced by the environment around him. He is kind and easily moved when he sees some kind of suffering in his surroundings. So, his humanitarian sense can even lead him to self-sacrifice. In love, he is predisposed to important ups and downs and to a path that is not exactly a bed of roses. In this sense, he is very romantic and gives himself easily. The bad thing is that it is very difficult for him to keep the flame of passion alive, simply to know for sure what his feelings are after a certain time. This uncertainty that frequently occurs in love can also arise in other fields, such as in the professional field or through material interests. In these he will always seek help and support from others that can give him a little more light on his confused ideas. The bad thing is that he will not always be right with the advice received. Woman, his not always lucid intellectuality is largely compensated by his sensitivity and intuition, through which he can have spectacular successes. The Sagittarius woman with Pisces ascendant is very prone to fantasy and daydreaming, where she usually takes refuge in difficult times when she does not find understanding within her usual environment. She is romantic and affectionate, although she is not characterized by excessive passion. In that sense, she usually leaves the active role to her spouse, being incredibly idealistic. She often feels dissatisfied with her achievements, both material and sentimental, since it is very difficult for the images that are created in her limitless imagination to become reality. She does not have much willpower and, therefore, it is difficult for her to continue with the activities she has begun. This is why it is necessary for her to find encouragement or some kind of spiritual compensation. Sagittarius, you know very well that you have reached a very high point in your life at this time. You have worked hard and faced multiple challenges, but you are also aware that there is still much to do. The goals you have set require attention, and it is essential that you do not lose sight of what you have achieved. It's important to keep going, not giving up now, because the path ahead is full of new opportunities. Remember that the progress you've made has been possible because of your ability to adapt and overcome obstacles. However, you may be putting somewhat impossible expectations on others. Sometimes, you expect the people around you to be perfect, but it's essential to remember that we all make mistakes and we all have successes. No one is perfect, and that's a fundamental truth in all human relationships. Instead of looking for perfection in others, try to accept their imperfections and learn to enjoy their virtues. Today, try to do something that distracts you from everyday worries. Not everything can be work, Sagittarius. You need time to relax and replenish your energy. It is important to keep in mind that our soul is made up of pure energy, an energy that cannot be destroyed, only transformed. Therefore, it is not strange that there are theories about the immortality of the soul and all the lives we have lived before. Even though we cannot remember those past lives, they are still part of who we are today. In some way, those forgotten experiences influence our current decisions and perceptions. Perhaps what you are feeling right now is an echo of past experiences. You may be trying to forget mistakes you have made, but those mistakes have also taught you valuable lessons. Instead of fearing the past, try to see it as a source of wisdom. Someone from your past could be trying to contact you today. You may find that a person you share a mutual friendship with gives you information about that person. If you don't want to know anything about that person, you can ask your friend not to make any attempts to reunite you. But if you think it would be nice to meet again, because time has passed and wounds have healed, be open to a possible reunion. Don't be afraid of what you might discover if you decide to look back on your life and analyze your successes and mistakes. There is always something to learn, and that learning will help you in the stage of life you are in now. If you are single, you may have been feeling a little invisible lately, as if no one notices you. You feel like you pass through people without leaving a trace, without anyone noticing you or being interested in what you have to say. But this is not true, Sagittarius. There is someone who has been watching you and who wants to listen to you. That person could reach out to you today, so stay open to the possibility of a new connection. Don't be discouraged. Your presence is valuable and has a bigger impact than you imagine. If you have a partner, it's a good time to reflect on reciprocity in your relationship. Love is a give and take, and there must be a balance for it to work in a healthy way. Ask yourself if you're giving as much as you're receiving, and if not, it's time to adjust the scales. Make sure that you're both nourishing each other and that the effort you invest in the relationship is equitable. Without reciprocity, relationships can become unbalanced and end up falling apart. Today, you could face a situation where your partner is a little irritable or upset. If so, try not to aggravate the situation. Sometimes, the best response is silence. It's not always easy for you, Sagittarius, to stay calm in times of tension, but if you manage to avoid unnecessary confrontation, you'll see that everything will be resolved more easily. Patience will be your best ally. In your professional life, it's important to keep striving to improve your situation. It's easy to look around and admire the achievements of others, but it's also important to recognize what you've accomplished yourself. If you want to see improvements in your work, start by making small adjustments to your attitude. Consider your job not only as a way to earn a living, but as a platform for your personal and professional growth. With this new perspective, you'll find more satisfaction and motivation in what you do. This is an ideal day to get out of the routine and break away from monotony. Your spirit needs spontaneity and freedom. You like every day to be different, for life to surprise you at every moment. But lately, it seems like you've fallen into a kind of lethargy, letting routine dictate your day. Don't let that lukewarmness control your life. Find ways to revitalize your day today, whether it's trying something new or doing something out of the ordinary. You'll see how your energy is renewed and your enthusiasm for life shines again. Sagittarius knows everything that is happening in their path at this moment, but do not resort to things that you should not at this moment. It is better to be sure that something good will appear on the way. It is what you must do now to be able to move forward much faster at this minute. Sagittarius is looking at the possibilities that they have in their life, especially in love. If you are single, it is good that you start going out and meeting new people. Do not stay in the memories of a failed relationship. Do not stop trying to love again. Do not continue with a situation that is not helping you see everything necessary in your life. You need to start thinking about a new strategy for your work, one that allows you to grow and not continue failing. You will be able to have a lot of luck, success, and bring a lot of joy to the people around you through your ability to express and communicate, because with Jupiter from your third house, positive experiences in talks or commenting things to people can bring you incredible unexpected. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.